Yo, how's it going guys? Faints here, and thank you for clicking onto this video. Today I will be giving you a new Monster Hunter World series where I will be giving you a breakdown guide on how to defeat various monsters in the Monster Hunter World universe, covering everything you need to know from breaking down what gear and items you should be using to what weaknesses and movesets each monster has, so you have an easier time fighting said monster. I finished this story a couple of days ago, completely solo, but that doesn't mean these guides are just for solo players. These guides can also help you and your squad defeat whatever monster you are fighting. Alright, so let's get into this guide. In today's video, I will be giving you my guide on how to defeat the Elder Dragon Nergigante with ease. He is by far one of the hardest monsters to defeat in the Monster Hunter world, and I felt he was so much harder compared to when we last fought him in the beta. If I had to rank all the monsters I've fought in order from highest to lowest difficulty, I would say Nergigante is definitely near the top due to his combos, his speed, and his ability to one-hit KO you if you're not careful. So make sure you are well prepared before fighting him, as he is a huge step up from any monster you have faced before. Alright, to prepare for this fight, let's first talk about what gear and items you should be using. In terms of weapons and armor, since you're just transitioning between low to high rank, your armor is most likely isn't going to be that great. So I highly recommend that before you fight Nergigante, you go into some high rank missions and build a decent starter armor set, as I found it extremely difficult to fight Nergigante with low rank Diablos gear, as he could 2-hit me. A really solid starter armor set I would recommend is the Zora Magdaros armor set, since it is so easy to farm for. If you do not have the quest for Zora Magdaros, then don't worry. Just go into the quest board and respond to SOS flares to see if anyone has posted for the quest. And also, whilst you're there, make sure you mine the ores dotted all around Zora Magdaros' back. Do this a few times and you'll have the full Zora Magdaros armor set in no time. Can't seem to find people with the quest, then don't worry. Another great starter armor set to get is the high metal armor set. All the materials that you need can be obtained from just doing a quick expedition to the Elder's Recess. Alright, now let's talk about what weapons you should be using. Nergigante is weakest to thunder, so if you have any thunder elemental weapons then perfect. But he is also weak against dragon weapons as well as all ailments such as poison, blast, stun, sleep, and paralysis. So any weapons with those elemental types or ailments will work nicely. Then in terms of items, make sure you are fully stocked on all your potions, especially the megas. If you can, then try and craft max and ancient potions just in case you die and you cannot eat for a while, as you always want to be full HP for this fight. If not, then make sure you carry around some nutrients or mega nutrients. Immunizers are always great for this since faster healing. I always carry around mega demon drugs and mega armor skins for even more damage and defense. And finally, some large or mega barrel bombs. What I like to do whilst loading up the quest is go to the canteen and eat a meal. I almost always go for defense up meals unless I am confident that I can defeat a monster with ease. You want that higher defense since you want to be able to tank those heavy hits that a monster does. I usually go for the chef's choice platter since it gives you full health and stamina, but it doesn't always give defense up, so keep that in mind. Alright, so let's get into the actual strategy for fighting Nergigante. Just before you engage in a fight, make sure you pop your mega demon drug, your mega armor skin, and your immunizer, as you don't want to be drinking them mid-fight. So Nergigante has two phases, a calm state and an aggressive state. In his calm state, his spikes will appear white, but as you deal more damage to him, he will get more aggressive. This is indicated by the spikes on his body blackening and hardening. The blacker his spikes get, the more damage his attacks will do to you. So just keep in mind that white spikes are weak and can be destroyed, whereas black spikes are strong and will most likely deflect your attacks. Most of his attacks are going to be coming from his front, so you want to be hitting his underbelly as well as his forelegs to deal the most amount of damage possible. If you do attack his tail, make sure you wait for him to stop moving and don't get too greedy, as he will tail swipe you, especially when he is in rage mode and he will start to combo you more, especially even whilst you are knocked. The main attack that you need to avoid whilst he is in his aggressive state is when he flies into the air and will dive down on you like a peregrine falcon and absolutely end your existence with a one-hit kill if you are not careful. I call this move the John Cena.
Oh no.
Perfect, attack me, perfect. Wait, what? What? My shield!
Perfect.
It's very obvious to notice, but make sure that you stop attacking and get ready to dodge or defend against this attack, as this is almost guaranteed to one-hit kill you if you're not careful. If you do use a shielded weapon like I do, then make sure you hold your shield up even after he finishes his dive bomb attack, as he'll send out a bunch of spikes that can deal some serious damage still. But once he finishes his dive bomb attack, he will most likely be tired, so this is the perfect opportunity for you to try and go for his tail. Right, now on to the final phase. During the final phase, Nergigante will go back to his nest to rest. So if you need to, you can always fly back to camp and restock on your potions, and maybe eat another meal. Then when you get there, he will be sleeping, and this is where the barrel bombs come into play. Make sure you place down all your large or mega barrel bombs next to him before you engage with normal weapons, as you will do some easy damage. Now in this room, this is by far the hardest part of the entire fight, so you want to be extra careful. Try and be patient before attacking him here, as he will be hyper aggressive and tends to combo you more. Plus shards of crystal will fall from the ceiling that will stagger you and could ultimately get you killed if you're not careful. So just keep peppering him with a few slashes here and there and you should kill him in no time. Other than that, the only other general tip I would like to give as a general rule of thumb for most monsters is only attack straight after the monster has finished attacking you. Also, don't be greedy with your attacks. Attack a few times and then go back to defending or dodging. This is especially true for weapons such as the charge blade, which take a while to heavy attack with. Monster Hunter is about survivability, not who can deal the most amount of DPS possible unless you're trying to speedrun it. You have 50 minutes to kill Nergigante, which is plenty of time, so use that to your advantage. Nergigante's main weak points are his horns, head and forelegs. For additional drops, he has two severable parts which are his horns and tail, which will give you the Nergigante horn and tail obviously, as well as Nergigante regrowth plates from dropped materials. That pretty much covers everything you need to know about fighting Nergigante, and I hope you found this guide useful. If you do follow my guide, then let me know how it works for you. Or if you've been using some different tactics, let me know down below as well. As always, if you have any feedback to give me on how I can improve these guides for future videos, or if you want me to cover any monsters specifically, then let me know down below. If not, I'll be covering Val Hazard next. If you did enjoy watching this video, then please hit that like button and help share it as it really helps support me. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Faints fam and click that bell next to the subscriber icon so you know exactly when my next upload is. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a fantastic day.